What's going on, guys? So obviously I am not using my green screen background, instead using my quick dots, and that is because I just got back from the theater not too long ago seeing Black Adam, the latest film, the DCEU, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Yes, he will always be known as The Rock in my mind, who is playing as the titular character. I've been looking forward to Black Adam for so long. This was announced, I think, back in 2014 when Dwayne Johnson was announced that he was cast in the film, and then finally in 2017 they finally announced that Black Adam was in development. I've been looking forward to the film for a long time, and well, I mean, I was wearing a Suicide Squad shirt, but it has to do with Black Adam. Anyways, after 5,000 years, Black Adam is awoken from his slumber, and after a group sees his destructive power, which is fueled by rage and anger, his power has been challenged by the JSA, aka the Justice Society of America. If you guys have been following Dwayne Johnson since his days in the WWE, Dwayne Johnson as The Rock was one of the best heels in wrestling, and knowing it was him portraying this character, I got very, very excited. So as y'all can imagine, I went to the theater tonight to sit down and watch it, and I'm not gonna lie, you guys, if I had to sum up my thoughts for this film in one word, it'd be this: In terms of my positives, Dwayne Johnson is great as Black Adam. Dwayne Johnson has just such a screen presence that every time you look at him, he draws your attention from the moment he comes on that screen, especially his first entrance as Black Adam. I literally just went, oh, The Rock is about to whoop all your candy asses. Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate, honest to God, guys, steals the entire film, and if I'm being completely honest with you all, he has the best scene in the entire film. Aldous Hodge, who portrays Hawkman, I thought he was great. Noah Centineo, I thought was very good as Atom Smasher. Cyclone, I can't remember the actress's name who plays Cyclone, I'll put her name right here. I thought she was great as well. There is some great and fun action, let alone brutal action. Like, there is a specific moment where I just went, fatality! One more thing I do want to say is this: the score by Lauren Balfe is terrific in the film. His score is so, to say the least, it's badass. It is such a great score, and obviously, guys, I mean, this is going to be a spoiler-free video. I should have mentioned that earlier, but of course, stay for the mid-credits scene because, well, I won't say, but just stay for the mid-credits. Like I mentioned earlier to you all, Black Adam, if I were to describe it in one word, it was just Black Adam was just an movie, and there's a couple of reasons why. One particular reason why is this: the story in this movie. The story in this film, honest to God, wasn't all that interesting, and even more so to add on top of that, it felt like that there were just no stakes in Black Adam at all, at least until the third act. Do not get me wrong, the performances here are all very, very good, but in terms of a character to attach myself to, I didn't find myself being attached to any of the characters. The one person I can say that I did kind of attach myself to was Dr. Fate, played by Pierce Brosnan, and that's because I feel like that out of all the characters besides Black Adam, Dr. Fate has some awesome backstory to his character. I mean, he's the one character in this movie besides Black Adam that actually had the most compelling backstory in the film. The film was just filled with constant noise. I mean, so much noise. If you want a film full of action sequences, you've got your film right here. Black Adam is action sequence after action sequence after action scene after action scene after action scene. You guys get my point. Oh, and speaking of characters, if there was a character that I hated, and I mean hated in this movie, there is a kid in this movie that drove me insane. There is one more thing I forgot to mention, going back to my positives. One more thing I do want to mention that I liked to this film addressed is how people view heroes and villains. There is a great scene in this film in which one of the characters is talking to the JSA and then Black and about how basically, without giving too much away, about how these people view Black Adam as a certain thing and how they were saying, why weren't you there for this and this? I thought this was actually really cool, and I wish the film did dive more into that single aspect. And the visual effects, oh my god. The visual effects in Black Adam, for the most part, they weren't good, I'm gonna say that much. There were so many VFX shots that I thought to myself, the production budget of this film is $200 million, and this is the best VFX they could afford. It blows my mind that this film cost $200 million to make, and that was the best they could have for VFX. I'm gonna do a comparison here, and the only reason why I say this is because it's the same universe. The Suicide Squad, which is, as you all know, which is my favorite film of last year, and honest to God, it's one of my favorite films. The production budget of that film is $185 million, $15 million less, and that film looks absolutely incredible of the VFX. There is a story in the film, but it just feels like the story was sacrificed for non-stop action. And the action is fun, don't get me wrong, but the story has to be in service of the action. Or sorry, the action has to be, you guys get my point. Did I hate watching this movie? No. In fact, I didn't hate watching this movie at all, because there are some parts that I really did enjoy about Black Adam, but unfortunately, the negatives do outweigh the positives. Save for the mid credits scene, but otherwise, guys, personally, I recommend you watch the film. I mean, if you're a big DCEU fan, sure, but honest to God, guys, would I wholeheartedly recommend you see this movie? All in all, I'm going to give Black Adam a 2 out of 5. It breaks my heart because I wanted to enjoy this film so much, but unfortunately, I didn't, and it kind of breaks my heart that I did not enjoy this film. So comment down below and let me know. Have you guys seen Black Adam? What you all think of it? Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. I'm also on Snapchat, so if you guys want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links in the usernames and description below. I hope you all enjoyed my review of Black Adam. If so, please hit that like button, also subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell for when my latest review goes live. If you guys want to see my previous 2 reviews, please click on the right there or right there. And of course, if my next review goes live, I'll see you all next time.